In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to expand stroke in Affinity Designer. Expanding a stroke is a great way to turn an outline into an editable shape. This is useful for precise editing, preparing artwork for print or cutting devices, or ensuring your design looks identical across different apps that might handle strokes differently. Start by opening the Affinity Designer app on your computer. Once your document is open, click on the shape you want to work with so it's selected. You should see its selection box and handles, which confirms you're targeting the right object. If the shape doesn't currently have a stroke, add one first in your usual workflow because expanding only works on strokes that exist. Before expanding, choose the width of the stroke from the controls in the top left of the interface. You'll find the stroke width field in the context toolbar. You can type in a value or use the arrows to increase or decrease the thickness. Take a moment to set this exactly how you want it, because after expanding, you won't be able to adjust it as a stroke anymore. It becomes a filled shape instead of a stroke attribute. If you're working with a logo or an icon, dialing in the weight now will save you time later. With the stroke set, hover your mouse directly over the shape. This makes sure the context menu will apply to the correct object. Now right-click to open the context menu. If you're on a trackpad, a two-finger click or holding the modifier that triggers a right click will work the same way. From the context menu, click Expand Stroke. Affinity Designer will convert the stroke into a new vector object that represents the outline's thickness as a filled shape. You'll notice the stroke setting in the toolbar no longer affects this object because it's now a regular curve with a fill. This is expected and confirms the expand action worked. A quick way to understand what changed. Before expanding, your shape had a center line with a thickness applied. After expanding, that thickness is now the geometry itself. If you switch to a node-based view or simply look at the edges, you'll see clean vector boundaries you can edit like any other shape. This is especially helpful for keeping consistent results across exports and for workflows where strokes can cause inconsistencies. And that's it. Open the app, select your shape, set the stroke width at the top left, hover over the object, right-click, and choose Expand Stroke. You've now turned your stroke into a precise, editable vector shape ready for reliable editing and output.